All right, we're back here with adventure, expedition, and life. And this portion of the video is going to be related to life itself. So one of the reasons we had come out here on this journey was to kind of identify why we were being, I wouldn't say pushed, but influenced to do this journey. Just something we felt probably for about a month and a half before we embarked on it, that it was just something that we felt he was telling us to do, if you know what I mean. So we, on this journey, and it's not been super evident, but tonight, or last night and waking up today, it become quite a realization that we live in a very comfort styled society where we just assume we have electricity. We just assume we have running water. We assume we have showers and things to just have access to all the time, which for the most part, in society in 2026 we do. But when you start on an adventure, and who knows, when push comes to shove, when things hit the fan, if you will, are we ready to live that way? Are we ready to survive? Is the question. I think most of the viewers, if you're of a older generation, you can say, yeah, that's something I can do. It's something I've been doing. I've lived and camped and known how to live off of basically bare minimum primitive things. But I think the younger generation is at a disadvantage here. I think just due to technology, the digital age, and things like that we see a lot less of the younger generation prepared for primitive style living. So the word comfort is something that I think we strive for, but I think it's like there's a paradox in there. I think that comfort comes from hard work. Comfort comes from preparing beforehand to have something ready. So if you want to enjoy life, and maybe you're of a lower status, don't have a lot of resources available, if you work hard and you read stories or read documentaries of people who have come from very, very low class and low level families that had very little resources. If you research those people, some of those people come right up out of there and become very, very successful because they work hard. They prepare for the future, and they get ready. So if anything else, what's being shown to us is that comfort is a result of preparation, of hard work and aligning things. Nothing wrong with comfort in the fact that you can feel relaxed in the moment, but when something is taken away from you, let's say water, or let's say electricity, or let's say you can't leave your house for some reason. I think we experienced that 5 or 6 years ago. How are you going to survive? How are you going to handle that? How are you going to manage? And then comfort, that word doesn't mean anything at that time. In fact, survival is what you're really looking to do, and how to manage what's coming. So we've been experiencing this last couple of days. Today we for sure we had no showers, no water, and there was bathrooms. That was what we would consider pretty primitive. We had a great meal last evening. We had a little butane mini stove, prepared a meal, had a great meal, I slept really well. Then woke up, had breakfast, had a cooler full of, some cooler with ice and some prepared meal, a prepared breakfast of yogurt and fruit and some granola and a little bit of regular cereal. And so what I'm trying to get across to you is that it's important to experience life and not always seek comfort. And comfort can make you lazy. Comfort can make you complacent. And I think in this day and age, where we are in history, I think complacency and comfort can really be a detriment to our preparation to what could be coming. So I've not like, just gung-ho, you got to do this, you got to do that. But I would say if you are thinking ahead, start thinking about food sources, start thinking about water sources. How are you going to have access to that if you can't, for whatever, run down to the convenience store, the Dollar General, the Family Dollar, or whatever? And it's amazing. Family Dollars and Dollar Generals are everywhere around here. The concern is they maybe run out the little mom and pop shops, and then for whatever reason, Dollar General or this other entity, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, they just say, nope, we're going to close shop, or you need to follow some form of regulations, some sort of, you have to, I don't know, some sort of law or some sort of connection to what we want you to do, and if you don't do it, you can't buy here. So think about being self-sustainable. Think about how you can have that ready to implement. Think about it. So that's why we got a portion of life in this one. Okay, so hopefully you enjoy it. Feel free to comment. Feel free to say anything you want about it, and I'll try to respond to you as quick as I can, and we'll start up a conversation, because this is life. A well-balanced life, taking care of your body, eating healthy, spiritually preparing yourself, mentally being on top of things. It's all important. Talk to you later. Thanks for listening. Thanks for staying connected with us. Bye-bye.